Hey soldiers, thank you for joining our Lent devotional series. I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity to speak from His Word over the theme of Road to Restoration. Today's devotion is taken from Isaiah chapter 55, verses 8 through 11. And I'll read it here. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. As the rain and the snow come down from heaven, and do not return to it without watering the earth and making it bud and flourish, so that it yields seed for the sower and bread for the eater. So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire, and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. Now we have all prayed for something in our lives that we may be able to achieve, right? Whether it be some type of goal, a dream college, a dream job, whatever the case may be, we have all prayed earnestly to God about something we desire. In this chapter, Isaiah talks about our goals that we try to achieve, and how it aligns with God's promises that He has fulfilled for us. In the first 7 verses of this chapter, Isaiah talks to those who are thirsty and hungry. He specifically tells them to seek the Lord. And whenever we seek the Lord, He opens His arms for us and takes us in. And we are called believers. And that is the first step, is to become a believer. As we go on to verse 8, it talks about our thoughts being different than His thoughts, and our ways being different than His ways. Now, this is something we can all agree on, as my thoughts are different than your thoughts, and your ways are different than my ways. But what Isaiah is trying to emphasize here is God's greatness. God is so great and powerful that there is no one phrase or one word that we can sum up to say this is what God is. Rather, it's the experience that we go through that we can share with others. In this case, Isaiah is telling us to trust in Him, no matter what the circumstance may be. We may have struggle after struggle, hardship after hardship, but Isaiah tells us to trust in Him no matter what it may be. And even for me, sometimes it is difficult, but we must trust in Him to build that foundation so that we may be able to grow spiritually. In verse 10, it talks about the rain and snow coming down. And if we picture it, when rain comes down, the grass and plants take up as much as the water as they possibly can. And over the course of the next 2 to 3 weeks, or even possibly a month, they will take that water in and grow. The grass will become green, the plants will start to flourish, and eventually bear fruit. And that is the same case what we need to do spiritually, as Isaiah tells us in verse 11. As my word goes out from my mouth. When we hear God's word spoken to us, we need to absorb as much as we possibly can. And we need to dwell upon His word, as He has promises fulfilled for us and a plan for us that we must endure through to receive that promise. God will not leave us empty-handed. As seen in the Bible before, God promised Abraham a child, and through years of waiting, Abraham trusted in God and eventually was given a son. The same can be said for Elizabeth. God's promises will never fail us, and even though we may be going through hard times, God has set that in our place so that we may grow spiritually and so that we may trust in Him further. Although our ways may not perfectly align to Him, He will do what is best for us so that we will mature in His word and be able to share it with others. As when we bear the fruit, we are able to share it with those who need help, who may struggle in faith. Maybe with those in our community or those around the world. But in either case, as we grow spiritually, we need to have that fruit in us. After a long, patient time, that fruit will come to us, and our duty is to share it with others around us. As this Lent season ends, we want to reflect upon what we gave up and how we can impact the world, right? Spiritually, we can trust in Him, believe in His promises, and wait patiently for those promises to be fulfilled in us. After that is done, we'll be able to share it with those around us. And that is the beauty of it. I thank you all for watching, and God bless.